everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nettie here. Today's video is going to be a really long video. I'm looking at all my stuff here. It is going to be my favorites from 2015, and it's all designer and fashion items. So I'm going to just get straight into it, but to let you know, it's going to be divided in 4 sections. So it's going to be shoes, SLGs, accessories, and handbags. So I'll put it in 4 parts for you guys. So if you don't like one part, you can skip over to the next part. Anyways, here we go. Okay, so the first items I'm going to show you are all shoes that I bought in 2015 and are definitely my favorites. I'm going to start with my Valentino Rock Stud pointed toe flats. These are just a gorgeous shoe, and I've really enjoyed wearing them. I even wore them the other day because it was so mild, and if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture. But just a wonderful shoe. Highly recommend them. You'll just love them. The next shoe I'm going to show you is my Jimmy Choo. These are the Atlanta platform sandals, and these shoes are absolutely so comfortable, and really the platform helps reduce the size of the heel, so I can just walk in these for a long time, and I just absolutely love them. They go with everything, and I wore them quite a bit in the summertime. The next shoe is my Chanel Espadrille, and this is the black toe cap, and it's like a kind of like, it's not a stark white, it's kind of like a little bit of off-white. But these I also purchased this year. I purchased a pair of black ones in 2014, and I just absolutely love them. And these ones are just as nice. Although I didn't wear them as much as I wore my black ones, just because of the white. I was just kind of like afraid to get them dirty. And I did get the other one. There's a little stain on it, so I have to figure out how to get it off. Yeah, so I probably didn't wear them as much, but loving them just as much anyways. I'd love to get another pair of cloth ones this year, possibly. So I have my eyes out for a pair, but those were great. And the next ones are my Dolce & Gabbana espadrilles. These I can't say enough words about these. They are like slippers. I would wear them a lot more if I wasn't so afraid of the wearing out the bottoms, because they have 2 little patches of leather on the bottom here, and I want these to last forever. So but I love wearing them. They are the comfiest shoe I have, bar none. So I got those, I think, in around the summertime last year. These I highly recommend, highly recommend. I will actually be going onto their website and seeing if I can find another pair. So they are beautiful. Another favorite. And then I have them all lined up here. Last year I got a pair of the Chanel ballerina flats. This was my first pair. It is like a dark blue, navy blue with a black toe cap, and it is like kind of like a calf leather, but it is very soft and pliable, and I just love these. They're very comfortable, and I can wear these all day, no problem. You can see I've already worn them quite a bit, but these are so comfy. And these were so comfy that I bought another pair in Paris when I was there. And these ones are a little bit tighter because I think of the quilting and the leather. So I need to wear them in a little bit more. But I have been wearing them, you can see. I wore them a whole day at home. They were almost like slippers, but they were very comfy. So little by little, I think as I wear these in, they'll get a lot more pliable, and they'll stretch because they are beautiful soft leather. This is my last pair of shoes that are in my favorites. These are the Valentino Rock Stud booties, and they're beige, and they are the smaller heel. And I'm glad I did get the smaller heel because I can walk just like all day in these and not have any problems. And they're very comfortable. They have a very wide footbed on them. So if you're, no matter if your foot is a little bit wider, which mine's like about a little bit average, I guess. But I always have, issues with pointed toe shoes. I usually have to go up half a size. And in these, I did end up getting a 35 and a half. So they're just really comfy. And they're beautiful, and they look wonderful on. So those are all my shoe favorites for this year. So the next section I want to show you are all SLGs that I purchased in 2015. So I'm going to start with my most favorite is this little beauty here. It is the small cosmetic case in the multicolor. And this item I purely bought as a collector's item. I don't use it, but I just want to keep it just as it is, mainly because the multicolor is all being discontinued, or it's very difficult to get. And I thought I wanted to have one piece in my collection, and this is the one I chose, and I just love it. And what's so nice about it is the inside. I have it all stuffed, sorry, but on the inside it's that beautiful grenade color, and it's just gorgeous. So just keeping it nice and have it put away for just to look at. Just a collector's piece, this one. I think it's probably the only piece I have that I don't use. The next item is my the MM eyeglass case. And this I bought last year, and I've used it quite a bit. But although I started using it for my glasses, but I got another glass case for that. And so this kind of stood still for a while, but then I started using it for my iPhone. So I use it as a protector for my iPhone, and it's great. My iPhone fits right in there, and I just clip it and put it in my bag. So it's a great protector for my iPhone. That's what I use it for. The next item is my Louis Vuitton monogram passport cover. And I also got it monogrammed with my initials. And I've used this quite a bit because I've used it for traveling. I took it to Europe with me. I took it to Vancouver with me. Where else did I take it? I took it one other place, but it's just come in very handy. It just looks so nice when you take it out and you show your passport. So, loving that one too. The next little item I bought is the key clay in the Demi-Azur. And this item is, this item of all Louis Vuitton items, if you're looking to buy your very first item, this I highly recommend for carrying keys, for carrying cards, this thing is so versatile. You can use it for carrying hair pins and hair clips and elastics, and you can also just use it as a little case on its own with a card, a little lippy in there, and your keys, and off you go. So it's very versatile, and I use these all the time. This one I use in the summertime with my Speedy Demi-Azur, and I have another monogram one which I use just all year round, all the time. The next item I want to share with you is the Chanel little card case. It's the zippy card case, and this little baby is just great. I love this little thing. It was the very first purchase in 2015 for me. I got money for Christmas from my father, and I went straight to the Chanel shop and bought this. But this is just its wear and tear has been really good, and I used it like tons last year. And I took it to Europe. It was the only wallet I took to Europe with me last year, and it held everything, all my money, all my cards, everything. So it came through like a little champ. The next item is my little Chanel card case, card holder, and it's with the flap. And this little guy is fabulous as well. If you're looking to get your first Chanel item, These are relatively inexpensive, and I say relatively when you're looking at all these designer items. But they are probably one of the cheaper items that you can get at Chanel. So I really recommend getting a little card case or card holder because if you have a smaller bag for downsizing, they're just great. They hold a lot and they're just so versatile. And I just love this one. And it's in the lambskin. And I've used it quite a bit and it has hardly any wear. You cannot tell. It's got no scratches on it. It's beautiful and it's in the silver hardware. And another item is this little Chanel, it's a credit card holder. I bought that most recently and I've really enjoyed that. I've been using that. And it is in the caviar leather and I wanted something bright in my bag and this just fits the bill. It's got the silver hardware. I'm a real silver hardware guy, so it's like I don't use gold very often, so I'm just more drawn to the silver. And I love the pebbling on this caviar leather on this thing. It's just gorgeous. So that is another one. And I think that is it for all my SLGs. So the next thing I'm going to share with you are just accessories and jewelry. Okay, so the next items I want to share with you are, like I said, accessories and jewelry. And the first two items are belts. So this is the Essentials V belt, and I got that early last year. I think I got this when we did our meetup in March of last year with a whole bunch of YouTubers. This is a beautiful belt, and I've used it quite a bit this year, and there's just no wear and tear on this belt, no color transfer. The only thing that this belt, it does have a few scratches, like a lot of belts, because when you're wearing it and you rub up against things, they do tend to just scratch a little tiny bit. That's just regular wear and tear on that belt. But I love this belt and I still have it in my collection, although I did have it up for sale. It did not sell, and so I've just decided to keep it. So that's that belt. And then this belt, this is my Louis Vuitton, it's the monogram belt, and it is in the caramel suede. It's a beautiful belt. This belt I bought in Paris. So it holds a special little place in my heart, and I just love it. So the next couple of items I wanted to share with you are jewelry related, and the first are my Chanel earrings. These are the only pair of earrings I have, and I really like these because they don't have any embellishments or anything or little studs on them, and I was looking for something very flush that didn't have anything on them that might fall off or could get ruined. So there's my cat decided to join me on on the couch today. Anyways, I love these because they're just they look like tweed, like the metal is like a tweed. Hope you can see that. But I just love these earrings, and they're not a deep gold or a silver. They're kind of like if I had to describe, it's kind of like a very muted gold, but it looks almost silver. So that's what I liked about them. They weren't too gold. Hey, Maddie Matt. The next item is my Chanel brooch. And this again, I was looking for something in a gold that didn't have any crystals or anything that would fall off. And I found this one. And it's not too gold as well, like the earrings, but it is a beautiful brooch. And I've been wearing that on, I wore it on my little jean jacket, I wore it on my vest the other day, and I've even worn this on my little hat, my little winter hat. So very versatile, these little brooches. You can put them anywhere. The next item I want to share with you is my Hermes Click H bracelet. And this bracelet is just like one of my favorites. I'm so glad I bought it, but it has a great memory with it. I bought it in Paris or in London, and I bought it along with a whole bunch of other fellow YouTubers. And what's most special is that Trina Levers was with me when I bought this, and so it has so much memory, and I'll treasure this one forever. Um, but also, for the wear and tear, I've kept the little plastic backing on it, just like Trina advised me to, so that it wouldn't scratch and would show less wear on it. But this bracelet is I love it. It's my favorite. I wear it quite a bit. And the other item I have is the Rival Double Tour, and this is in the tan, that tan gold color. And this is another one of my favorites. Just looks really nice on, and mixed with other jewelry, which also brings me to another item, is my Tiffany Return to Tiffany bracelet, which I am wearing today, and I wear this like constantly. I have it on all the time. So those are my bracelets. The next couple of items I wanted to share with you are just accessories that I have, and this first item is just the little V charm, and I got it in the color pink, and I just love it. It's nice. It makes a nice pop of color on my bags, and I usually wear it in the spring and the summer. And I put it on my bandolier or my Neverfull, and it just looks really pretty. Another item is my Hermes Twilly, and this Twilly I got for my Pochette Métis, but I just really love the colors on this, and I thought it would just set off the monogram color really nicely. So I'm just like looking over here to show you how it looks against the monogram. It's just really pretty. So I've used that quite a bit in 2015. The other two items under accessories are a shawl that I got from Burberry. And I did get another shawl, but out of all of my shawls, this is the one that I use the very most. And I love the coloring on this. It is it's the big check. It's the ivory and gray, and it has that cranberry color through it. And this is just a beautiful, it's the merino wool scarf, and it's the large square. And it's just a wonderful, soft, scarf. And I took this to Europe with me, and it just served its purpose. And then while I was in Europe, in London, I got the Burberry cashmere scarf with the hearts, and this is the brand new scarf that is out. This was out at the end of this year, and I also got it monogrammed with my initials. So I've worn this. I took this to Vancouver with me and wore it there, but we really haven't had much of a cold weather yet, so I'm looking forward to wearing this maybe in January if we get a cold snap coming in. The other thing I'm going to add to the accessories is my Burberry jacket. This is the Bosdale jacket that I got this year, and I got it on sale at Nordstrom's during their sale, and it is just a beautiful about 3/4 length jacket, and I took this to Vancouver with me as well, and it's just a very nice warm jacket, and I love the inside of this jacket because it has that Burberry check on it. But this jacket will, come in handy hopefully at the end of this month, because we're supposed to be getting cooler weather. We really haven't had a cold winter this year, so I haven't gotten too much use out of this yet, but hopefully, or maybe not. So last but not least are my bags. I'm going to show you my bags in the order which I purchased them and when I purchased them. So the first being my Chanel Mini. And this one I bought in February 2015. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful bag. It is in the black patent, and it has the silver hardware. And this bag I have used so much this year. I'm so glad that I bought it. I use it for going out at night. I use it for daytime, just casual. It has come in so handy. It's gone to New York with me so many times when I just go as a casual fare, and I really don't know what I would do without this bag. I'm so happy that I purchased this bag, and this will stay in my collection for forever. um, but I've been really thinking of getting another one in a different color. So we'll see in 2016 if I take the plunge there. The next bag I want to show you is none other than the Pochette Métis. This bag I bought in May 2015, so kind of like a birthday present. But this bag is just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. I know that everybody was buying this bag last year, and it has so many reviews on it, but they are all true, all the reviews. This bag is a great bag, and sometimes I wonder, had I bought this first, would I even have bought my Speedy Bandolier? Because this kind of has replaced that bag, and I use this bag so much. It's gotten so much use, and it has, it stood up the test of time. I took this to Europe with me, and it's just it went on buses and trains and planes. So it has really stood the test of time, even though I've only had it for a little bit of time, really. But the only thing with this bag is you can't be afraid to use it and scratch. It's going to get scratched in this little plate in the front, and you can see. I'll bring it up close because mine has a lot of scratches on it. But it's just something that can't be helped because I was going in and out of my bag so often, and I'm not, when I'm using it, I'm not super careful. I wasn't like making sure I was putting it right in the slot and not, I was like just, trying to find that slot and go, and off we went. So, but I don't mind because this bag is, just shows that it's been loved, and the scratches are going to happen, and I'm just glad that I had it to take on my trip with me. If anybody is wondering about buying this bag, don't wonder, because it is a great bag. I highly recommend this bag to any of you guys that are thinking of buying it. And last but not least, this is my last bag purchase in 2015. And this is the Chanel Le Boy bag. And this item I bought in Paris and in 31 Rue Cambon. So this bag has, just a lot of special meaning to me. And I'm sure I'm going to be keeping this in my collection forever as well. This bag is the black lambskin leather, and it's the ruthenium hardware. And I just love this bag. And unfortunately, I had a little bit of an accident with this bag. But I'm hoping to take it to New York with me next month and have them take a look at it. I'm going to advise everybody that when I was wearing my black leather jacket, I had the pocket undone and the zipper was exposed. And I was carrying this over my shoulder with the double strap, right like this, and it was rubbing against my side where the zipper was along here, and it got thoroughly scratched. I don't know if you guys can see it, but even the leather got scratched up. So I'm hoping that if I take it in, it'll get buffed out, or they can do a little bit of a repair on it. But anyways, this is a gorgeous bag, and you know, that doesn't take away from it at all. And you know, what I always say is you're going to use these bags. When you use them, you know, they might get scratched, they might, you know, show a little wear. You hope it's not too much, like mine. But I think that's the whole point of these bags, is to use them. And if you're too afraid to take them out and you just have them on the shelf, it's a sin almost, I think, because that's what they were meant to be, is used. And yes, they're a lot of money, but oh, they're just, you know, they're just too beautiful to be kept in the closet, I think. And you know, they should be worn and, you know, taken on a tour out once in a while. So that is my LeBoy bag. So those are all my favorites from 2015, and you know, it was a big year for buying stuff. And when I look at it all like this, I'm like, oh my gosh. But you know, maybe 2016 will keep it down to a dull roar, I think. I have a few items on my wish list that I've shared with you on Instagram, and I'll just post a little picture of it up there. So, you know, those are the items that I'm looking to purchase in 2016. My list isn't big. I don't have a bag really on my radar, except for maybe buying another little mini or even a wok. I'm not sure. So tell me what you guys should think. I'd like to get some sort of a colored bag as well. Like I was thinking of a burgundy, or you know, some kind of color like that. I already have a small red bag, so I'm not really into getting another red bag, but maybe a burgundy or a tan colored. We'll think about it. Anyways, let me know what your 2016 wish lists are, and or let me know what your favorites were from 2015. Put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear, you know, what you guys found useful in 2005, what you loved. Anyways, we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone.